Hey there, Brittany here, the lettering hands and official doer of all things behind Glitter and Bold, and you're watching Glitter and Bold TV. In this episode, I'm sharing the 5 things I wish I knew when I started hand lettering. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I would tell myself is that practice makes better. Looking back, it's amazing to see improvement even just month to month, let alone over the course of several years. The more you letter, the better you get, even in the span of days. Number 2, it can take a long time to find your style, and that's totally okay. Social media makes it all too easy to look at letterers and calligraphers and designers around the world that seem to have mastered that unique onlyness factor, and forget that they stumbled around a whole lot before getting there too. Which leads me to number 3. Comparison is a ruthless bitch. Let's face it, it's really freaking hard not to compare your work to others, especially when you're in the beginning stages. Remembering that you're only seeing the highlight reel, and there's probably months or years of practice that went into that skill set, and a pile of rough drafts just out of the camera's view, is something we all need to stop and do once in a while. And number 4, invest in what works for you and screw the rest. When I first started, I spent a ton of money on books and papers and tools that I thought I should get, and then felt bad for not liking. But just because a letterer you admire on Instagram raves about a specific marker does not mean that you have to like that marker. In fact, it's okay if you hate it. Figure out what you do like, and then invest in those pieces. If something that's highly recommended rubs you the wrong way, skip it. And finally, number 5, learn the basics. I jumped into hand lettering in a pretty roundabout way, starting by mimicking fonts I liked onto mugs with Sharpies with cute sayings. I had no idea that lettering was a thing, and barely even knew Etsy was a thing. 2013 was a different world. And I spent a lot of time being frustrated that could have been spent actually learning the basic foundations of lettering to set me on the right path. And that's it. 5 things I wish I knew when I started hand lettering. Anything you would like to see added to the list that you would have told yourself when you first started? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, hit that pretty little subscribe button so that you don't miss next week's episode where we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of how the heck to actually hand letter. Until then, happy lettering!